Now I'm going.
Are you rolling? Are we rolling?
Rolling.
Alright, we're here with Radiation Sickness. Today is September 6, 2013. Playing a show at Berlin. Radiation Sickness is out of Indy. Let's start with Doug here. Do a brief introduction of who all the members are.
Hi, I'm Doug Palmer, and I'm the vocalist. This is Byron Holton, he plays bass. Tom Ball, guitar player, and then down there we got Kevin Gibson on drums.
Okay, I think Doug's the only original member. Is that correct?
Correct. I started the band in 1987 with a couple other guys. One of them killed himself shortly after that, and that's when Byron came in. So Byron's been around since the beginning, pretty much.
So how long has each member been currently in Radiation Sickness?
Oh, since the formation, me. And considering the 18-year split up, Byron's been in it pretty much the whole time.
Since the 80s.
Since the 80s.
Old school.
Yeah. Tom's been around since 2010, and Kevin.
It's about 2 years.
About 2 years with Kevin.
Young
Okay.
buck.
You guys formed out of Indy in '87, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, and then you guys split up for a while in 1992-ish.
92, 93, I left the band. They went on a little bit without me, and then they split up. We got back together for a one-off reunion show in 2010, and I guess the reunion show did pretty good, so here we go playing again.
That's great. We're glad to have you guys back. Let's go through each member as individual particular influences each member may have. Go ahead and start with that.
What my major influences were when we started the band were crossover bands like Cryptic Slaughter, Crumbsuckers, English crust punk like Deviated Instinct, and the Electro Hippies. Just all Extreme Noise Terror, bands like that.
Cool.
A lot of death metal influence towards the end, like more with the whole startup of the death metal thing, like Morbid Angel, Macabre, Obituary, bands like that.
What would your personal influences be?
The Accused.
The Used?
The Accused.
The Accused?
Not the Used.
Not the Used. I think there is a band called Accused, and there's the Accused.
And then there's the used
Mark the Splatter.
emo band. Hot Topic bullshit.
Alright, let's go on.
A lot of my influences, especially metal stuff, is Napalm Death,
Oh yeah.
Slayer, Morbid Angel, Suffocation.
Like everybody always comes back to Slayer at one point or another.
Oh, yeah,
no matter what genre you're really in.
Yeah, I guess in Slayer really.
And how about you?
Really, as far as like classical stuff, it's like Stormtroopers of Death, Suffocation, Cannibal Corpse obviously is a big influence on me.
Barnes or Corpse Grinder?
Both. Well, at least up to like Tomb of the Mutilated. Everything after that, I don't know. But then like my newer stuff, I mean, I listen to everything, man. Like Pig Destroyer, Napalm, Brutal Truth, shit like that, and then all the way up to like the mall metal bands like Dying Fetus, fucking shit like that. And then these guys, I actually had a cassette tape of them when I was like 9, 10 years old. So it was really surreal when I got the.
Well, I'm gonna go through and each of you can tell truthfully or lie about how old you are.
I'm 30.
30. 40. 40.
44.
What would you guys consider to be your music style? If you had to label it and consider a certain genre, what would Radiation Sickness be?
That's one good thing about us. Yeah, we span a lot from crossover to death metal to grindcore.
I noticed that by seeing you guys at the Brass Rail. It wasn't about 6 months to a year ago, and you seem to have a variation of a very just diverse sound. It doesn't sound. You don't listen to the first song and say, "Oh, that sounds like so and so." You go, well, that song sounded a little bit like this, or this song sounded a little bit like that. That's one thing I liked about you guys.
Yeah, we don't we try to make not everything sound the same. And, you know, there's just so many different influences and so many bands we like, and we like doing our own thing, you know.
Cool. You guys have any, well, let's skip to that and go to the writing process. How do you guys go about in writing, actually putting a song together?
Me and Byron get riffs, stick them together where they sound cool, and then say, Doug, put some vocals to that.
Is it where you guys come up with riffs and the drummer finds something to go along with it, or the drummer come up with something?
Most of the time. I mean, sometimes we'll just start jamming and it's like, holy shit, that's awesome. Let's record that real quick and come back to it later.
And then you probably, like most bands, I know, being a musician myself, end up having to adjust certain arrangements to accommodate vocals.
Not.
Yeah, sometimes. Different counts of this or different counts of that because he wants to fit in the entire whatever he's trying to say in there. Like we'll play it 8 times instead of 6. Or something, you know?
Generally, we don't scrap anything. Like we write something and that's it. I mean, occasionally we'll drop something, but usually what we write stays.
Where would you guys say you came up with the band name, Radiation Sickness? Where did that generate from?
It came from PBS, watching a show about the nuclear fallout in Hiroshima and all the devastation that was left afterwards.
Well, I'm assuming that came about around, you know, 86, 87 is when you guys formed. Pretty much when you guys became a band. That was at that time that you chose that name.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I got one more question here. As far as lyrics, this would be for Doug. What do you guys write about lyrically?
Lyrically, I write about the dark side of human nature. Our lyrics aren't, you know, your typical death metal lyrics. I write a lot about, you know, addiction, death, friends we've seen die, insanity, dealing with a lot of suicides, that sort of stuff.
You guys, I believe, had a past member that did die a year or so ago, is that right?
Well, no, he died, and hopefully one of them did die a year or so ago. But
bad blood.
No, he died in '89. He hung himself in '89.
What was his name?
Ryan Rollins. He's the guy I started the band with.
It's sad to hear. You know, it's always sad to hear that something happens like that to somebody, especially when it's somebody you know or somebody that's close to you or a musician that you played with. People struggle in life and shit happens.
And that's what our music's about, is just suffering in life and the bullshit you have to go through every day just to make it through the day.
You guys have any particular songs about or for him?
We wrote a song called The End, and it was on our 7-inch that came out in '88 called The Bounds of Reality, and it's basically just about him hanging himself. We never made it publicly known that the song was about him, but the inner circle knew that it was. Yeah.
All right. This is Radiation Sickness out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Go out and check them out soon. If not, stay at home on your fucking couch and jerk off. Out.
Not to us.
Not to us.